And here we have the Founding Fathers.
He looks oddly familiar. Excuse me. Yes?
He sounds regal.
Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. My name's Hoagie. Like the sandwich? How quaint. Weren't you president or something? Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president? I think ecology is very important. Yes, of course, but what really matters is which one sounds better. Is it true about you and the cherry tree? Oh, yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
That's apparently a historical in-joke that I'm still not sure what that was about. I'll probably have to look that up.
Would you give me a demonstration? I don't see why I should. Do you really have wooden teeth? As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety. Don't you have a problem with splinters? I've been to war, boy. No one who's heard the thunder of musket fire, smelled the sulphur from a cannon blast, and felt the fear in the hearts of his comrades is going to be bothered by a little thing like, "Oh, blast it."
Subtitles are a little slow sometimes, but that was a problem in the original too.
Well, what about termites? Hardly. Where could I get some of those? They're rather expensive. Mine were custom made for me by my good friend Paul Revere. Doesn't he have a band or something? I believe you have him confused with someone else. Well, I gotta go now.
A gold-plated quill pen. We did need some gold, so...
Hey, keep your hands off that!
Yeah, of course it's not going to be that easy.
They don't seem to have gotten too far.
So what's he up to?
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
Interesting.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing the Constitution for the United States. Right now, it's just a Constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Uh-huh.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
I like the part about prudence.
Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should.
Yeah, there's just one thing, though.
Yes?
Who's Prudence?
Never mind.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
A suggestion box, eh?
The Constitutional Convention invites your comments, critiques, amendments to the Constitution.
Well, I have a little something they might be interested in.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look. I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
What a coincidence, that's just what I was thinking.
What's he thinking? No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Oh.
Here's a suggestion. It says, George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. What do you think, gentlemen?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes. It's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately. No? Good, and so shall it be law.
What's a vacuum cleaner?
And we kind of altered history there. Whoops. Well, we'll be doing a lot of that over the course of this game. For now, scrounging around for a couple items. Aha! Oil.
Salad oil.
Well, not exactly the kind of oil we're probably expecting, but I'm sure it'll suffice. Bucket. I love my bucket. Brush. And while we're here, we might as well fill up the bucket with some water right off the bat. He's so casual about everything. Let's see, was there anything else? Let's take a look on the upper floor. You saw that, right? We just squeezed ourselves into a fireplace and out the chimney. Kind of a fast travel system. It just works, don't question it. Game has a very cartoony sense of logic that way. Aw, kitty.
What a pretty pussycat. Use it for what? Yipe.
He's kind of touchy.
Cats dig these. Yipe.
Well, we're not getting anywhere near that squeaky toy of his. No, this is where the twins sleep. Dr. Fred's kids, I mean. And the cat seems interested in this squeaky mattress. But unfortunately... Hang on.
Very Spartan.
Using it, we don't have quite enough time to pick up the toy while the cat is distracted by it. So we need to get creative. As you can already see, we can use the squeaky mattress on something else. So how about we move it over there? Ah, there's the brothers in question.
Sounds like the cat's caught a moose up there.
A moose loose in the hoose. That's that. Now we got more than enough time to grab the thing while it's distracted. That's bound to come in handy, somehow.
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
No. Hancock just made a good suggestion, and I just realized I completely forgot to talk to him earlier. Oh well, we'll take care of that when we get back downstairs or something. In the meantime, here's a horse.
A horse is a horse, of course. Hi, horsey.
Hi yourself.
A talking horse.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, so can you. What a coincidence.
I didn't think horses could talk.
Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that?
You mean horses have been snubbing me my whole life?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Ouch.
Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
Just a horse on the second floor of a house.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
Did I mention how great your teeth look?
Thanks again.
We're complimenting a talking horse.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
Still, we might have some use for those dentures, so let's see if he's willing to part with them.
Ahem. The LALR compiler is constructed by the following method. First, develop a rigorous elective grammar. If the elements have NP completeness, the crunchy factor can be ignored. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa.
Whoa, indeed.
Ick.
Yeah, that just happened.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed! So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
So Red Edison had identical twins and he gave them nigh identical names. No wonder he can't tell them apart.
I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from. Where exactly did you come from?
I can't really remember. I'm on the road a lot.
Oh, the road. Wait a second. What's that noise? I believe it's the road calling your name right now.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
Artists.
That's the left-handed one. Wow, doesn't even blink.
Please do not perturb my model.
Well, we'll leave them be for now. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the third floor. This is the second floor. House has so many floors I can barely keep track of them. Yoink.
Chateau de Cheapo, 1775.
Can always make use of that if we want to get drunk later. Well,
I don't quite see how it can fly.
obviously this room belongs to Franklin.
Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear.
Fair enough. I didn't actually remember there being a drawer there, so I was wondering if there was anything in there, but apparently not. Oh well, we got the wine. And hey, obvious Max cameo. And someone who pointed this out earlier. That's Jar Jar Binks over there. Yikes. So does that mean this is George Lucas or something?
These would look better on velvet.
Interesting detail. It didn't look like much in the original version, obviously. Yeah.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
I kind of like all of these options.
How about a skull with, like, scorpions in its mouth?
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
Sure thing.
Stars and stripes, dull, dull, dull.
Hey, don't criticize unless you got a better idea.
Well, we don't have any designs yet, so we'll have to come back later. Not sure who that's supposed to be. It looks like George Washington. Maybe this is another founding father then. Well, this is George's bedroom, so maybe that's why his portrait is hanging outside. Let's mess up his bed for no reason. Room service.
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
Nice accent. Is that supposed to be
Hey,
Irish?
lady.
Yes, Mr. Washington?
My name's not Washington, it's Hoagie.
Hoagie.
That's funny, Mr. Washington. Imagine being named after a sandwich.
Don't you have any cleaning supplies?
Like most maids, I keep them on me cart, in the hall.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yes, there's lots to be done.
Anyway, the reason we messed up the bed is so we can filch this bar of soap off of her cart while she's busy. And then we have
The water's all sudsy now.
soapy water in a bucket. We'll get back to Edison once we get all the ingredients. Oh yeah, while we're at it. I didn't, did I look at this letter earlier?
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Bernard needs that.
I'll use the Chronojon.
Voila. And now we do this. Because apparently
Dum-de-dum.
it's common knowledge that washing your car causes it to rain. And that was true even 200 years ago.
Looks like a big storm. See, this is why I never wash my car. Hey, Ben.
Oh, it's you.
Where are you going? What about your experiment?
Even science sometimes gets cold on account of rain, my boy.
But how are you ever going to get lightning if you're not going to stand out in a storm?
To be frank, which I am, I don't know. The science of electrodynamics, much like your mind apparently, is still in a state of relative infancy. Back to the drawing board, I say.
What a genius.
Let's see if we can't give him a hand with that. Oh, but sorry about that. I accidentally clicked outside the window. But I just remembered we still needed to talk to Hancock.
Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
Hint, hint.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Look, this is hard work. We can't just write this thing off the tops of our heads. We have to think about important issues.
Like vacuum cleaners in basements.
Which important issue are you thinking about?
Something of vital importance. Hey, Tom,
Thomas!
can we put an amendment where the government provides everyone with wool sweaters?
Oh, please, can't you stop whining and think about something else? Why, if you'd been at Valley Forge with Washington, you'd...
All right already. You see what I have to deal with?
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
Well, I gotta go, dude.
So, Jefferson would probably appreciate it if we somehow managed to get a fire going later. Let's see. Franklin's in the last room.
Hi.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy making history.
I got something good for you, mister. Mister.
Mr. Brainstorm? Yes, hand it over. Doesn't this belong to somebody?
Yeah, Red Edison.
Ah. I'm sorry, but the man has no vision. A lightweight, durable fabric like this going to waste down in his basement. When I'm done with it, it will fly. Eureka! The all-season Francocopter, ready to make history.
Hooray!
No, there's no fuse.
So, what do I light?
For the last time, you're not going to light anything. You just push it.
The whole time? How am I going to get up that high?
Listen, just wait for me to say the word now. Then push the kite into the air, all right?
I'm on you, lasagna.
I love that expression.
Let's hope so. Now!
What was I supposed to do again?
Now! Now, in the name of science, now!
Do what?
Oops.
What part of the word now didn't you understand?
Duh.
Look, it's very simple. I say now, and you push the kite. Comprenez-vous?
Gesundheit.
Got it.
Marvelous!
Did his voice just sound a whole lot deeper than usual, or is that me? Oh.
Oops.
Too soon. Or...
Look, it's very simple. I say now, and you push the kite. Comprenez-vous?
Got it.
Marvelous!
I think it was because I left-clicked instead of right-clicked to bring up the, commands.
Now!
Bingo.
Whee!
Look at her go! Now all we need is a little... Hey! So what happened after I fainted?
Well, after the lightning hit the kite, it came crashing down on your head.
The lightning?
No, the kite.
Drat! What do you think we should do?
I'd like to go back to my lab and consider the situation.
Sounds like something I would say.
Guess we're gonna have to get back to that later, as with most things. I'm kind of trying to think where to go next. Oh yeah. Jefferson wanted something for his time capsule. So maybe this'll do.
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa.
The significance of that will obviously become apparent later. Enjoying yourself there? I think we need to send this off to him as well. And we're kind of done with Hoagie for now, so let's go see what's happening with Bernard.